you doing, sir?
I'm good. How you doing?
Got to be self-evident.
Yeah, I thought it was conspiracy theory, but you're like the real.
You're right.
Yeah, a lot of
Where are you
people
from?
died along
Charleston,
the way.
West Virginia.
You can look at the trail of their bodies.
What do you do there?
My friends are like, oh,
I do high voltage inspections for the power company. Big stuff.
Yeah.
No, not houses.
How vulnerable is our electrical grid?
It's to the point to where a major catastrophe could happen tomorrow and the whole damn country could be shut down. It's deteriorated so bad. We're working on systems data from the 40s, World War II era, and it's totally, we're trying to keep up, maintain it. A lot of the cable feeds and everything, they're corroded, and it's just a mess. It's nationwide. A lot of the underground grid work is totally involved.
Wonder where all that money went to.
It's bad, man. There's a lot of freaking corruption. Terrible.
Has there, because he came in, of course, wanting to build infrastructure, you know, trying to clean up some of this
It
mess.
has to be done.
Has any movement at all been done? Have you seen that?
On our end, yes, we're starting to get more work because everything's just dilapidated. It's destroyed, man. It's just some of this working in one little mess up, you'll shut down 400,000 people. And electric goes.
Oh yeah, I mean that's everything. Energy's everything. I went through Katrina. Energy's everything.
People don't understand how reliable.
Yeah.
We're addicted to electricity. If we go without it, people can't survive.
Yeah.
I can. People can't. Most people can't.
No. I mean, I go farking back to the Great Depression when 90% of the people in this country were agrarian. Still 7 million people starved to death during that time. Today, 90% of these people couldn't grow weeds with instructions. So when the food shelves go empty, you just start adding those numbers up.
Everybody's entitled to something, you know. It's terrible. This is mine. I need this, you know. People don't understand. But we're so busy right now. The last 3 years, started to pick up last year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. One of the things he was talking about was we need to rebuild our infrastructure. We're falling apart. I mean, I can remember a friend of mine, and I'm going back 30 years, who was involved in the maintenance of this city. He was up there. And he told me back then they were cannibalizing, you know, we got pumps here they're still using from the turn of the century.
It's terrible.
I know.
Yeah, you know, the water system is just as much as important as electrical grid. You know, a lot of the piping, it's pre-1900s.
Right.
We're still pumping water through it.
Yeah.
People drink it.
Yeah. I know.
I ain't drinking that shit.
Oh, no. You'd be insane to drink water out of the tap now. You really are just straight out of the tap. You're insane. Yeah.
Boil it yourself? Or?
Well, as filters, I drink pure filtered water out of, you know, get it from InfoWars. They get everything out. You know, all the chemicals, all the fluoride, everything.
Electrical grid, it could be catastrophe at any second. It's across the country. What that does, it creates a chain reaction. Because all these grids are tied together.
Yes.
And people don't realize that. A lot of the underground
If one
grids,
goes down, I understand they all go. Right?
Yeah, we're working on all the substations where the main power lines come in. You know, the substations feed the grid.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. We're revamping those, trying to get them up to date, up to code. You got a lot of OSHA standards now that are coming in place, but they throw their hands up. They don't know what to do. It's so bad. The grid is so bad. I'm talking high voltage, 36,000 volt, and it steps down, then disperses. All that voltage, we're working on, it's from 1940s. Trying to update it.
Well, there's also talk about, I mean, we need to protect ourselves from EMPs. You know, because whether it be natural or someone, you know, Kim Jong-un wants to boom up there. And from what I understand, it wouldn't be all that expensive to do that, but it hasn't been done. I mean, the money's going to fight wars and who the hell else knows what, but it's allowed our infrastructure to go to hell.
They don't keep up with it. When people knew half the shit I see when we're doing this work, they would be like, oh my God, how's shit even operating?
Yeah.
But we're making lots of money doing it.
I mean, I would love to see some improvement of that. We need it. And then, of course, just energy itself comes into play because when you look at the powers that be, they know that energy is everything, so that's how they control us.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen or heard of the documentary or Thrive? THRIVE?
Yeah.
Have you watched it?
I haven't watched. I heard about it.
Procter and Gamble.
Yeah.
You know that?
Oh yeah.
Foster Gamble, heir to that fortune.
I need to be right.
Had an, groomed to be a top 000, had an epiphany because he was groomed to be right up there. And he says, I can't do what the elites want. They're insane. So he made that documentary. The first thing he exposes in there is free energy suppression. How, technologies from 100 years ago, like Tesla and offshoots of that, have been suppressed. So the elites can have control of the only energy sources we're able to get.
It's all about power and control.
Yeah.
Tesla had the greatest tower of free electricity in the world.
Yeah.
And they debunked it and they shut him down.
Yeah.
Then he died.
Burned it down. Burned it down.
But the tower, that was energy from the ground.
Yeah.
All you had to do is fucking hit a ground rod, drive a ground rod, hook your leads up, you got free power.
Yeah. Have you yourself, you're knowledgeable at it, have you yourself looked into any of that alternative energy?
Yeah, it could work, but they would murder your ass trying to
do it. Yeah, that's what they brought up in the documentary. I mean, first they try to buy you out, intimidate you, let them beat you up, but then if they can't do nothing else, there have been inventors that have been murdered.
Yeah,
because
they burned Tesla's coil tower down.
Yeah, exactly.
That was electricity. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, well, there's a big club out there. I mean, you're not in it, right?
Yeah. See, you're well aware of it. They're right on top of things. Here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton.
That fucking cunt, man. See you.
All right. Well, keep us working, will you? Keep it
over here says it all. Come here.
Which one's that?
You know what I mean?
That one there says it all.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. And now we got this one. I mean, this. Fiasco. They got. We know more. We have more questions now than the day it happened. I mean, they're treating us like shit. They're just treating us like idiots here on this one. Tucker Carlson had his producer call up the Nevada sheriff because they found out that guy, Jose Campos, wasn't even registered as a security guard in Las Vegas. If you're working at a Las Vegas casino, you're going to be bonded and everything else. So he's not even registered as a security guard. So they called up the Nevada sheriff. They said, excuse me, can you give us the procedures on getting your license to be a security guard? They hung up on him.
Yeah, it's a cover-up. People were brainwashed, man.
Yeah. Well, you're not brainwashed. Do you see people waking up at all?
No. Not 90% of the country. They think what the government tells them is true. Everybody fall on. Everybody do what we need to do here. Go to work, be a good citizen, pay your taxes. New babies, social security numbers, so you go to work. Go want your tax money.
Maybe I'm getting a skewed message out here because only people stop and talk to me, maybe the ones that agree with me. But I'm seeing a lot of people, no one believes these bastards anymore. They just don't believe them. So we are getting our information off of, InfoWars and Drudge and alternative sites other than... most people are turning off to it.
It's propaganda, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying there. So people are getting their information from other places than these are.
The masses in the country are the government, the Democratic Party, the Republicans. They want us to fight each other.
Yeah.
That's their whole goal.
Yeah.
You know that.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah. Divide and conquer. Yeah, they want you to pick sides, and they want to totally, internally fight and conflict.
Look at it this way. Haven't we, with all that we have, all that you're saying we have against us, the media, Hollywood, Silicon Valley, the elites, the Republican rhinos, of course the Democrat, but all of that vastness, Trump still won. And we're still moving forward with the agenda, even though it's, look at Uranium One's come up.
Exactly.
So we're, even with all this against us, we're beating their ass.
Exactly. But there's no outsider has ever come in and won the presidency like that, and they'll never, Democrats and Republicans will be against him until he's out. They don't want an outsider in there. He's not.
Well, I understand, but we're defeating them. Look, Flake is gone, Corker is gone. They're falling down like dominoes. We're making strides now that I didn't think, I was hoping might be possible. And if Uranium One brings down the Clinton cabal and the DNC and Obama, that's a huge, huge, huge peg out of the,
But well, the elites that are involved with that, and the elites that know that people are aware of this, are they going to allow that?
Well, they're not infallible. They're also people. We know who they are, what their names are. They're not, it's not like they're...
It's going to take us to keep drawing attention to that, to corrupt the Clinton Foundation.
That's what I'm doing out here.
You definitely are. I applaud you for that, sir.
Okay, thank you.